Hello, hello, hello. Lisa Zimmer here today. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day. It's Monday. Who's ready to get to work? All right, sorry, I gotta get all adjusted here. That's what happens when you work until the last second. All right, so lots of exciting things happening today I want to talk about. Okay. Um, Today is Monday, January 27th, 2020. Got a whole list of goodies we're going to talk about today, okay? We're going to talk about thickening our skin as business owners. We're going to talk about no risk, no reward, right? We got to thicken that skin if we're going to be successful. We got to be willing to put ourselves out there to be successful. So, you know me, I like to incorporate everyday life. So, oh, yay, everybody's coming on. Woohoo! Are you ready for a good week? It's going to be a very exciting week. So, I am Lisa Zimmer, doTERRA Blue Diamond, and you are joining me live in my free Facebook group for anyone and everyone that wants to learn how to share doTERRA and build a doTERRA business of some sort, whether it's just a hobby and you just want to share with friends and family and get your products paid for, you want to supplement your income, or you want to do doTERRA full-time like my whole family. My whole family works on doTERRA. My husband does accounting and emails and marketing. My son edits videos. He helps me with ideas. He has done videos for me for oils and kids. Like, it is a whole family affair. This is what our family does for a living. I love it because we get to all be together every single day. Most days, that's fantastic. All right, so just kidding. It's fantastic every day compared to the alternative lifestyle, which is working for other people, which I do not love. So that is why we live this lifestyle. All right, so we're going to talk about, first and foremost, I want to give you some examples of thickening your skin. If you're rewatching this on YouTube, please, please, please join this group because it's all free. There are things you can purchase, yay, but it's not necessary to run your business. I like to come in here and get things off my mind, to help people, help me, right, get things off my mind. And I love business and teaching people how to be successful and be confident. And I want to channel that into this product because this product saved my life, right? So that's why I'm here. And then all those other perks, you know, getting to work with my family and getting to travel, and that came later, right? But I want to teach people how to build successful businesses for yourself, for self-satisfaction. I don't care what race you are, what gender you are, whatever. I want to help everyone, right? I hear things along the way in this journey, oh, this segment of the population can't do it because, and all these excuses. Not true. This age group, someone told me they went to a presentation and they announced at the business training presentation that people 55 plus were not going to be successful or as successful, or people 45 plus. I can't remember what they said their target market was for finding builders. And I laugh at that, right? That's just one example of many, because my top two of three builders are 66 plus, 175, right? So please don't listen to generalizations like that. Anyone and everyone can do this business when given the right tools and a simple path. And that's what I like to do, okay? Everyone in this business can be successful if they want to be. Okay. All right, so let's start with an example of thickening the skin. Okay, so I was traveling, got stuck in an airplane, and then because of weather, then got stuck in a jet bridge, and they wouldn't let us out because of the weather. And so what did I do, right? I grabbed my pencil case of my doTERRA trifolds out of my purse, let people use my adaptive roller. Hey, you stressed out, check this out, smell it, da 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 da. I didn't stand around and do the 60-second enrollment with people, right? We just talked about, oh, use my stress roller. Oh, it smells good. Yay, blah, blah, blah. If they asked, I pulled out my trifold, all right? So here's one example of where it didn't go well, But it's part of the process, folks, and we have to learn to thicken our skin to these situations, okay? And it was a husband and a wife, and the husband loved it, smelled great, laughing. This is a retired couple, and I could tell they were a retired couple with money. Not that that mattered, right? But the husband was asking the question. So when I reached in to say, well, here you go, this will help answer some of your questions, I reached into my purse, pulled out my intro trifold, which I print at home for about 5 cents. So please get HP Insta ink, get a heavier weight cardstock, and start printing these babies at home for 5 cents, double-sided color copy, okay? All right, so I'm willing to give these to anyone and everyone because they cost me a nickel now, okay? And he pointed to his wife, meaning give the trifold to his wife. She looked at it, she goes like this, and she's like, okay, here, you can have that back so you can save that for someone else. Right? It rarely happens to me, but it happens to all of us, right? So I got 2 choices. I can, they were mean to me and don't want to hear about my product, right? She wasn't mean. She was not unkind. Her window, her door was not open. Let it go. Move on. It's not her time, their time. In reality, because you know me, I'm analyzing and assessing everything all the time. She didn't love her husband going up and down the jet bridge talking to all the ladies, right? But what do we do when someone doesn't respond the way we want them to respond? We think it's about us. Wham, 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 me. They didn't love me. They don't want my product, blah, 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 blah. Guess what? It did not affect me in any way, shape, or form. I thanked her because now I can give this to someone else. We chatted. We still had a good time. I moved on, right? We have got to stop making other people's reactions about us, okay? You're never going to get anywhere in this business if you're thinking, wah, me, hurt my feelings, don't want my product. Their situation and her response to this had absolutely nothing to do with me and had absolutely nothing to do with my product, okay? So I move on to the next person. I'm not looking, right, to force everyone into using doTERRA. I would love for everyone to. I'm looking for the people that are ready for a change, ready for solutions to change their life. That wasn't them today. All right? Not a good opportunity to collect their information, right? Their issues had nothing to do with me, okay? All right, so Karen asks, what is Insta ink? I can put a link up here, but you can also just Google it. Google Insta, I-N-S-T-A ink. It's HP. Let me type in the comments here. It's HP Insta ink. All right, so I see people spending themselves out of business on printing, folks. You don't need to spend yourself out of business on printing. You don't need to buy pre-printed tear pads of things, right? You just buy your digital download, print all the ones you need, front and back, 5 cents. Single-sided copies, like a new handout coming out, right, are like 2.9 cents on the plan that I have, and my ink shows up free. That's my ink, okay? My ink shows up free at my house. 5 cents. You might pay like 7 to 8 cents if you're on a smaller plan. Okay, so HP Insta ink. Okay, we got to get you not spending yourself out of business. Okay, what I love about that too is I can print these as I need them. Someone just asked, I have a big event coming up. I need 200 inserts for a welcome bag at a vendor event. You know, I'm one of the vendors. So what should I include? Trifolds, right? And if you're printing these at home as you go, right? So here's mine. And so what I can do is just move this image up a little bit, and then I can put the dates of my upcoming classes, print my 200, plus, you know, however many more I want for my vendor booth for that event, right? I shouldn't need too many more because people are going to have them in their welcome goodie bag, right? But if there's more than 200 people coming, you know, I'll print whatever you can only guess I think I need, and I'm going to put my next upcoming classes on here. I just open my digital file that I get off of lisazimmer.net/shop. This is the intro trifold. And I can customize it, print when I need, boom, done. Okay, so if you can learn to print at home, it's really easy, right? You can start saving yourself money by getting HP Insta Ink, right? And get a new printer, okay? Because like Jackie says, my printer doesn't print correctly. Get a new printer. I can't remember who it was. Was it Lynn or somebody on here said she got like a month or 3 months or hundreds of free copies when she signed up? That literally was the price of her printer. A bunch of you got like $40, $50, $60 HP Insta Ink compatible printers over the holidays. Seriously, you'll save enough on your very first print run of tools, right, to pay for a brand new printer. Okay, so check that out. HP Insta Ink compatible printers. Okay. I don't make anything telling you saving about printing, folks. We have got to find ways for all of us to save money in this business. Okay, where do you get your sticker business cards? I get those from Vistaprint, but you can also print them yourself at home. And Ashley Doty of Pixel Lily has some of those. You can type, I think, business card stickers in the search bar here and find those, or you can do Vistaprint, or Ashley has the template to print your own. Okay, this is no longer a sticker because I'm growing up in my doTERRA business, and I created this graphic in Canva. It looks like a business card. I created it in Canva, and then I opened my digital file of this intro trifold, and I plopped this image right down there on there. You can use sedged.com for that, or I use Adobe to edit all my tools. I do pay for it, but it is well worth it because Adobe is really easy for me. All right, so thickening my skin. We got to thicken our skin, okay? We got to be able to say, awesome, yay, thanks for giving that back, and then go on to other conversation and move on. Okay. No risk, no reward. This is awesome because this is a great little tip for my 15-year-old. So I was watching TV with my family during family time, and my feet are all not in great condition because when I'm in Florida, I'm barefoot all the time. So I really, really, really wanted a foot rub and someone to put body butter and the doTERRA new shea butters that we got at Christmas on my feet. And I was laughing to myself because there was no way in you know what that anyone was going to do that for me. My husband hasn't rubbed my feet since I was pregnant with Jackson, and he's 15, so that's been 16 years. And I don't think my son's maybe rubbed my feet like 10 years ago for a Mother's Day present or something, right? But no risk, no reward. So I jokingly yell out during family time, hey, who wants to rub my feet with shea butter and body butter and give me a foot massage and a back rub? I want a back rub too. And I laughed, right, because they were going to say no. And guess what? No risk, no reward. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. My son says, me. He was so excited to do it. I was like, what? I'm like, why? And because I can't touch anybody's feet. It totally grosses me out. I was like, why? He's like, I want money. And I'm like, okay, deal. So it turns out he wanted to buy a new game the very next day, less than 24 hours later, because it was, I don't even know what it was, but it was only on sale for half price, one day only, which happened to be the very next day. And instead of $60, it was going to be $30, and he'd been saving for it. Okay. Had I not asked, I would have not gotten literally the best foot rub I've ever gotten in my entire life. which now is a big mistake for him, right? Because I'm going to ask him to do it all the time. He did it Saturday night and earned $15 for working 45 minutes on me. And then he earned another $15 last night for working 45 minutes on me, right? Risk and reward. If you don't put yourself out there, even when you think the answer is no, I was 100% confident the answer was no. That's why I was laughing when I said it. And guess what? The answer was yes. So I'm challenging you to write down 2 names. We call it the chicken list. The people that you're chicken to talk to, the people where you're confident they'll say no because whatever story you've made up in your mind, right? I want you to write those 2 names down. And I want you to no longer be chicken. And I want you to think your reward's going to be way better than foot rub, right? If they say yes. But also, if they say no, we're thickening our skin, right? So that we have the courage to ask more people. They can say yes, they can say no, but if you don't ask them, the answer will always be no, okay? So thicken that skin. The more people you ask, the more people that say no, the thicker your skin gets, and it doesn't affect you so deeply, right? So people always ask, how does stuff not bother me? Well, one, I'm so busy, I don't have time for things to bother me. So that's a benefit, right? The more people you talk to, the busier you are, the less things bother you. In fact, I couldn't even tell you what bothered me yesterday because I can't even remember yesterday, right? Because I'm so busy. So busy creating new tools for you that you're going to be excited about. All right, who wants a handout for pain? Who wants a make and take for pain? You've all been patiently waiting for it. It's been challenging because, as you know, it's not a compliant term. So it's here, and I got really good at creating the recipes to cover and title them so you could figure out what they're for, right? This is not an easy job, folks, right? All right. I got recipe for athletes, pre and post workout. I got the morphine bomb in there, but of course we can't call it that. Topical version and internal version. We got nerve related. We got cramping. We got all kinds of stuff on here. I know you're going to love it. And it's on sale. And I just loaded it, which is why I was 3 minutes late. So for aches and discomforts. Okay, so how do I teach this class? Well, you teach it just like you teach every other class. You teach from the trifold, right? Repetition, repetition, repetition. You don't change your process, okay? You just change your topic, okay? So I'm going to teach with my trifold. If I have members that have repeatedly come to class, what am I doing, right? Kids learn by hearing the ABCs over and over and over and over and over and over and over, right? I still know the Greek alphabet, and I haven't been in college for 25 plus years, okay? Repetition. You teach that class the same way every time at the beginning, and sharers and builders are going to pick up on it. They're like, well, dang, all she does is read that trifold and say a story or two and a testimonial or two. I can do that. Yes, you can. You have to memorize pages and pages of scripts. No one's going to duplicate you. No one's going to want to duplicate you. Ain't got time for that, right? But if I can read straight from here, if I have to guess, right, if I'm teaching a class and I have to guess what the words in between are supposed to be, I can't be duplicated simply and easily. How's about we just put all the words on the tool and read it, okay? Jazz it up if you like. Boom. Then you transition to your aches and discomfort. And when people say, well, what is that oil for? Awesome, let me grab my book and I'll show you how we look things up. And you're teaching people how to be empowered and independent, okay? So now, even better, you know me, I got to make everything fit together, super pretty and fun. So you teach your aches and discomforts class, and they're like, where do I start? Well, let's make it easy, and let's give them a checklist they can take home, right? Because people don't take home my make and take handouts. They're laminated on display, right? And so they don't take those home. If they enroll, I'll screenshot those recipes and send it to them. But what do they take home? Well, then I pull them aside, right? I've printed out my insert for my trifold by problem. And at the end, when we're going around and saying, hey, let's go ahead and get you started. Shall we get you started with this aches and discomforts kit? You go through your checklist with them, right? This is free in the files tab, aches and discomforts checklist. You cut these. I have aches and discomforts, digestive support, sleep, stress, and mood. You cut these, okay? You can print as many as you want. And you're going to give this to them and send it home with them, okay? You're going to check off what products came in their kit, right? This aches and discomforts make and take is built around the healthy habits kit. So if they get that, they're going to get lifelong vitality pack. They're going to get deep blue rub. They're going to get frankincense. So you can check those off the list, right? And then you can say, here's what I'd add on next for you, right? And you're going to make it easy. And then there's a place for notes. So again, this is free in the files tab. You give this with notes on it for them to take home, okay? This is going to be on sale only through the end of the month, okay? So your aches and discomforts make and take is on sale through January 31st. You're going to want to order that. Your trifolds, I've kept these on sale a really, really long time, okay, for $15. These are on sale through January 31st, and they are changing the price to its normal $20 on the 1st. WWZD, my training course, where I have my make and take video, where I actually teach a make and take class for you. We're going to teach you, actually maybe we can even do an aches and discomforts PowerPoint, right? I've got a generic PowerPoint for you to use for teaching classes, and then you can customize it at the end for whatever topic you're doing. You're going to get that free professional PowerPoint, right? Jasmine says she's starting to love a checklist. I'm a checklist person. What do you say when they want to take a picture? I get that question a lot, Terry. Don't worry about it. Don't overthink it, right? People should not have their phones out during your class, so you can start your class. She says, what do you do when people want to take a picture of the make and take? Sometimes they ask first, sometimes not. I honestly have never had that happen out of a bajillion, but ask people to set their phones aside so that you can have their undivided attention, right? You're not on your phone while you're teaching class. People always have excuses why they think they need their phone out during class, but whatever. You can let them know that these are copyrighted. And so say, oh, you can't take pictures of that, so go ahead and delete that. And then I'll share with you at the end of class how you can get this, okay? But you can't take pictures of that because it's copyrighted information that has to be purchased, right? So there's lots of ways to manage that, so no big deal for that, okay? Yay, Jasmine answered it. Jasmine's had that happen a lot to her, so now she tells them in the beginning to put their phones away so we can all be present. Love it, love it, love it, love it, because society-wise, that's something we need to be doing anyway, folks, right? Our society is out of control in that department. Right, so sale, sale, sale. All of these things on sale through, is it Friday? I think it's Friday the 31st, okay? So the aches and discomforts make and take, right? It's really pain, but we can't use that term on our handouts through doTERRA. Master your metabolism. So master your metabolism is a weight management make and take. It's also, we have it in two forms, okay? So Mandy Johnston and I did an extensive, like 10-day education and challenge on mastering your metabolism, lifestyle changes, diet changes, exercise tips, all kinds of lifestyle tips. She wrote an ebook and did a whole series of posts for you to run this educational series in your Facebook groups. I did a make and take. We have that package for $49.99, and I'll put the link for that. That's on her website. Or you can get just the make and take. So for example, if you don't have a Facebook group and it's just you and you're getting started, or that's not in your budget or whatever, right? I have the Master Your Metabolism make and take handout. Now remember, these aren't just for make and take classes. These are for everything. The first time you have a member that says, well, what do you have for weight loss? Boom, you open your Master Your Metabolism Make and Take on your phone, you screenshot it, and you send them a picture, and it tells them exactly what to start with, what to order next, and how to use it, right? I'm doing the work for you. So the work doesn't have to be your mouth, right? Because if the work is our mouth, we got a pretty good chance of talking too much and screwing it up, right? And they're not going to remember what you said anyway. So screenshot that baby. The next time you have someone say, what do you have for pain? Boom, you open your Zimmer for aches and discomfort, Make and Take, you screenshot it, and you send it to them. Tells them what to order next, and tells them how to use it. Stop putting it on yourself to play doctor, because that's not what you are, right? So when doTERRA first started, everyone used to go around and say, oh, you have a disease, I have a solution, right? We don't want to do that. We want to say, tell me what you got going on. They tell you, and you tell them the best way to get started, right? I don't play doctor. I tell them the best way to get started is to start with one of these kits. So doTERRA wrote these kits, put these packages together to be the solutions to the problems, okay? So I don't itemize, right? If someone says, oh, I have aches and discomforts, I say, great, let's order the aches and discomforts kit, right? And thank goodness they came out with Healthy Habits, because that's pretty much it, right? You can add on deep blue pills. You can add on lemongrass. You can add on copaiba, right? But just call it, oh, awesome, we'll just order you the aches and discomforts kit. It's a Healthy Habits kit, okay? I don't say, oh, well, you need this for this, and this for this, and this for this, because that's what health professionals do, right? That's not my role. I'm not a health professional. I say, yes, we have the solution for that. Because now once they get their kit, right, they can read how to use it. They're going to read their recipes on their recipe sheets, right? That's not you playing doctor, okay? They're going to open a book that you're going to give them that you didn't write, okay? And they're going to read how to use it, right? Okay. Jackie says, but then if you send a screenshot, they could use that instead of buying. I don't know what you mean, Jackie. But customers, you're going to help them order the product, right? So I got to stop looking at comments. It's distracting me. All right. So it helps them order what's on this sheet. So also, like, say a customer, you know, you're still going to do your job. You're going to talk them through. You're not just going to send someone an aches and discomforts handout without having the conversation and enrolling them. So maybe that's what you mean, right? Your job every time that you talk to a new prospect who's not enrolled, right, is to what? What do you do with a prospect every time you get a prospect? So what do? Okay, you don't just, if someone calls and says, what do you have for aches and discomforts? You don't take a screenshot of your Make and Take and send that. You have a conversation. What is that conversation? First person to answer that in the comments on my side of the screen, it's a free tool of their choice. Right. People are getting confused. Oh, no, you're not going to send a screenshot of the Make and Take to builders. Builders are going to know that information. Builders are going to know what to use for aches and discomforts. They have a book, right? So I want to hear from people what your role is when someone, yes, okay, now it's coming in. No, the answer is not sample. The answer is 60-second enrollment, and on my side of the screen, the first person to reply was Karen Bromberg. Let me take a picture. My side of the screen always shows different. So the first answer is 60-second enrollment. So please go, if you're new here, please go to the units tab and read 60-second enrollment, okay? I really want to dig into this today because the first answer is not sample. The first answer is have a conversation and help that person order your product right now. They have a problem right now. They don't have a problem 4 days from now, a week from now. They have a problem right now. Solve it. Can you tell I'm a little bit excited about this, right? So imagine if I wanted to have a solution, right? I'm in a wheelchair with brain damage, Imagine if the person that I called about doTERRA said, wait, I'm not going to help you order today. I'm going to do this long drawn out process and not solve your problem for another week or two until you can get to my class. My heart is pounding. Would my life have been saved? No, because I never could have gotten to that class. Try first. Help them first. 60-second enrollment them and try to save their life first. Okay, might be an extreme example, but you don't know who you're talking to, and you don't know what their problem was, how much suffering they're in. So you ask, tell me what you got going on. Shall we go ahead and order that and get you feeling better right now? I want to feel better right now. I don't want to suffer anymore. I've suffered over 1,000 days. I don't want to suffer anymore. Okay? I want you to solve it right now. Order me this product and change my life right now. We get passionate about this topic. If I say no because I'm not ready yet, then you invite me to class. Then you offer to help me in other ways. You better be trying to help me right stinking now, right? You're gonna, if they say yes, still gonna do all kinds of stuff to help them. You're gonna goodie bag, you're gonna educate, right? They don't need an education first to make a decision. They need you to help them order that product, get it on their body, and change their life. You get all kinds of time to educate, okay? I'm going to educate them when their product comes in. I'm going to show them how to use that, okay? But if they feel bad right now, I need to help them right now. All right, so you're going to 60-second enrollment them and help them. If that doesn't work, then you're going to do your other things, okay? All right, but I'm going to enroll them, right? And then I can screenshot that with some recipes on the bottom to help them get started, okay? Right? You're helping a customer get started, all right? I'm not worried about a customer's gonna run around and print some recipes, and right, you just gotta help these people, folks. You communicate to your sharers and builders, hey, you need to order your own Zimmer tools or the Zimmer free education and all the free tools that they got go away. So make sure you buy your trifolds, make sure you buy your original make and take, all your sharers and builders, make sure they buy them, right? Because we've got designers, we've got assistants, we've got accountants, we've got people that have to be paid to help keep this going, right? We're not in this to make $1 million on make and takes, but we can't pay out of pocket all these people that help bring you these tools and still keep doing what we're doing, right? We got to sell them so we can pay the people that help make them beautiful, because it ain't me, right? I know the system. Okay, so here's the other thing I want you to remember, basic selling skills. When someone's in front of you, whether it's on the phone, on a text, in front of you in person, right? You never let that person leave without trying to help them get your product, right? I think I hit that home. I got a little more excited than I planned to there, but hopefully that hit home, okay? Right now is the answer, right now. So I love to tie this into everyday life, okay? So I saw an ad, who isn't focused on weight management right now, right? And changing lifestyle. So I saw a Facebook ad for some cups of like wholesome goodness that you can just throw in a blender at home. It's like a mail order service and the food comes to your home. It was all organic. There was like granola ones and snack ones and fruit ones and soup ones. And I went to order and it was ridiculously overpriced, right? Because guess what? I'm paying for convenience, folks. Just like you don't want to prejudge the what someone's willing to spend or buy, right? You don't want to prejudge how serious they are because you don't know their health concerns. People would look at me and think I was perfectly fine, and inside I was dying. Brain damage, could barely move my arms and legs, right? And no one knew anything was wrong with me that didn't know me, right? I looked, other than some thin hair and some gray skin at my worst, they didn't know anything was wrong with me. They could have prejudged. You don't prejudge, okay? So I was willing to buy these ridiculously overpriced healthy snacks that would come to my home because I don't have time to go to the grocery store, okay? I go to check out, and the last thing I see is they want to ship those to me weekly, right? So guess what? I don't want them weekly. I don't even live in the same place every week right now. So exit it out. Get great follow-up, right? An automatic follow-up saying, hey, you still have these items. Why didn't you finish checking out? So I responded to him and I said, I don't want them weekly, right? Took him a little while to reply, right? This is a process. I just wanted to buy your darn product already, right? I didn't want a song and dance. I didn't need you to woo me, right? I just wanted a solution. I wanted this organic food to show up my house and solve my problem of snacking on bad stuff, okay? The process was way too long. I'm over it. I'm on to something else now, okay? That is the everyday consumer. So if your process in helping people is more than the first, one step, right? You do the other steps if they're not quite ready yet, okay? But don't judge that people aren't ready yet. By the time most people, if someone's going out of the way to come to your house, they're ready. No one goes out of their way to come to someone's house if they're not ready, okay? You just help them have to decide how ready. Are they ready for just an account, right? And take home a couple rollers from a make and take? Are they ready for a small kit? Are they ready for a big kit? Ask them. How should we go ahead and get started today? You want to go ahead and start with the aches and discomforts kit and start feeling better today, okay? People are like, oh, if I do it this way, I get 15% enrollment. If I do it this way, I get 85% enrollment. Please, please, please go back and watch the Monday interviews from the people of all ranks using our introduction trifold, our make and takes, and getting 100% enrollment, all right? People that are coming are ready. You just have to find the words and use the right tool. All right, so hope that helps. We're going to thicken our skin. We're going to ask people if they're interested in natural solutions. Let's set up a time to chat. You got a few minutes to chat, and do it over the phone. Don't make me come to your house. I don't have time, all right? I'll come to your house when I'm ready, but take care of me now. Invite me to classes so that there's, everyone in your marketplace knows that you're doing it. But don't force me to come to a class or force me to meet in person when we can get it taken care of in 2 seconds over the phone. Ain't got time for that, folks. Respect your audience, and your audience doesn't have time, and the most valuable commodity to them these days is their time, okay? Take care of people right now. All right, what else we got going on? Ooh, I'm loading a TerraZyme video that I want you all to watch. We're loading it to YouTube. Zimmer? Oh, he's not here. I think he's loading it to YouTube right now. I'm going to post the TerraZyme video. I did some research on TerraZyme, and I want you to all work on educating your members about the benefits of TerraZyme. It also goes really well because 2 topics you should be educating on right now are master your metabolism, right, for lifestyle and weight management, and the aches and discomforts. 2 of the hottest topics this time of year. And TerraZyme is key in both, okay? So we think of TerraZyme just for digestive health, right? That's just the tip of the iceberg. TerraZyme is for aches and discomforts. I had no idea. Tirazyme is for weight. I had no idea until I started using it myself for that, right? And I've lost weight, but more than that, I've lost inches and bloat, okay? So I want you to start educating yourself on Tirazyme for aches and discomforts and for mastering your metabolism, okay? I'm going to post this video in the top when we're done. And oh, I love this. I want to read Roxanne's comment. Okay. But I want you to get really into Tirazyme, because if you can talk about the power of Tirazyme a little bit in your class, just like you can talk about the power of Lifelong Vitality Pack, right? Every single person will want to sign up with the Healthy Habits Kit. So I love this. Okay, Roxanne Wheeler. This is one of my favorites because I have this happen too. Hey.
Tirazyme video's up and ready to go.
The Tirazyme video's up and ready to go. Okay, so it's on YouTube. We'll get the link for you here in a second. Yeah. So it was a private training that I did in another group, but I really enjoyed the video so much. I want to share it with you. Okay, so Roxanne says, I had a friend in class who looked like she was mad during the class. When it was time to get started, she hung back. She ended up getting a natural solutions kit and has been on LRP, mostly 100 LRPs for 3 years now. Never assume. Okay, so those are my favorite. So I've had that happen too, Roxanne. Yay for you on natural solutions. I didn't get natural solutions out of it. But here's what I've learned, right? The more classes you do, the more you'll start to realize how easy it is to misinterpret your audience. Okay. Sorry, I got a hair in my mouth. All right. So there's a saying on the internet, or that people say, and it's like resting bee face. It means like, you know, resting bad word face. So there are people that when they are interested, I used to have this myself, they look mad when they're concentrating and really interested in something, right? So what I find now is the people in my class that have the resting mad face, those are the people I want to make sure and talk to, right? At the end of class, we think, oh, I'm going to wait on them because they're clearly not interested. Oh, no, 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 no. You make sure you talk to those people for sure, because 99 times out of 100, if they have that resting mad face, they are interested. They were concentrating, right? Number two, the people that ask a ton of questions that you might find annoying, whether it's an existing member or a new person, pay attention to those people. They're very interested, or they wouldn't be asking. And those are a lot of times signs of a future sharer and builder, because they want to know more and they want to understand more. So two categories of people that we might say, ugh, they're not interested. They're making an ugly face. Ugh, they're annoying. They're asking like a zillion questions, right? Both not true. A lot of times you're going to find those are people that are more interested than the average. Isn't it so crazy? Love it, love it, love it. Someone asking a ton of questions, which you might be having a bad day and find annoying, sign of a future sharer and builder. Right. So make sure you get your Master Your Metabolism and your For Aches and Discomforts handouts, because they are 25% off. Is that my math? Yeah, 20-some% off, right? So they're on sale only through Friday. So make sure you get those today. Get WWZD7. We start Friday. It's on sale for $29. It goes to $39. Make sure you get your intro trifold if you haven't already, right? We need to make sure that we are promoting classes, even if people don't have time to come to our classes. We need to make sure that we're publicly promoting and telling people what we do and reminding them what we do. I just enrolled someone a couple weeks ago who's known what I do for 5.5 years, right? Didn't have time to come to class, didn't have time for one-on-one, right? But because I'm always promoting classes, even if I don't have attendees because of weather, right? It's Illinois, it's horrible out. Nobody wants to leave their house. I still promote my classes because it's a mini advertisement, okay? And then what you're going to find is people will reach out when they have a need. All right. You're going to see on Facebook people talking about not being well or wanting to lose a few pounds or having aches and discomforts. Now, feel free to message them and say, hey, I saw your post. I may have some great solutions for you. Love to chat about that. You can chat over the phone. You can grab a cup of coffee. You can come to my class that's Thursday. You want to get together with me and chat about that? Because I'd really love to help you. They may not reply. Don't worry about it. Wasn't their time. They may say, no, thank you. Don't worry about it. Wasn't their time. Okay? They may say, yes, please. I've been disabled for the last almost 3 years. I'm at my wit's end. I need help. No one's been able to help me. Let's talk. Okay? So don't give up. Rhonda says, can you use TerraZyme with dogs? That's a great question. I do not know. All right. Congratulations to Karen. Karen did a make and take. Got at least one enrollment who's now on LRP, and she's doing a make and take for her at her home in February. Don't give up, right, Karen? Right? So I follow you guys on here, so I know where you guys are all at in your process. And just a month ago, Karen wasn't able to get people to her class, wasn't able to get, family and friends to support. The ball is rolling now because Karen didn't stop. She didn't give up, right? She didn't give up before the ball started moving. So now she's on her way, and she's going to keep that ball rolling. Yep. All right. Love it, love it, love it. Okay. Lisa says, you can use TerraZyme with dogs. Yay! Per Janet Rourke, the essential oil vet. Oh, before I forget, too, if you're in Phoenix area, during leadership time, you don't have to be coming to leadership to come to my speaking engagement. I need to post the details for that, Success Secrets Academy. And when you register for that, because I'll be speaking and doing a lunch and learn, we'll be talking about perfecting your processes. And I'll put the tips for that. But you can join me, and please come see me at the event pre-leadership. You do not have to be coming to leadership to come to the event. So I'll post that as well. Lots of stuff going on. I'll get the TerraZyme video loaded. I want you all to learn that. I usually, you know me, I don't tell you to dig into products and become the expert on a product, but this TerraZyme is an underappreciated product and has seriously magical powers, folks. So I want you to watch my video and learn a little bit more about TerraZyme and what all it can do. I kept my video compliant, so it's very important to learn how to Google well, right? So how did I learn all this stuff about TerraZyme that I can't even post about yet, right? You can say this stuff in your classes and your private groups, but I can't post it publicly or on YouTube. And so I learned by Googling well benefits of digestive enzymes, benefits of protease, which is an ingredient in TerraZyme. I Googled benefits of every single ingredient on the back, one at a time, and made note of the health benefits of them. I'm serious, mind-blowing. TerraZyme for digestive health is like just scratching the surface. So it's loaded to YouTube, Crystal, and the Lisa Zimmer YouTube channel. And I'm going to put the link up here. I don't even have the link yet. Scott made it while we were chatting. All right. Karen says, are you doing any make and takes at your home anytime soon? I would love to come see you and maybe bring someone. Absolutely. We can figure that out. I just have to figure out when I'm traveling here and when I'm not. Lisa says, I would love to meet you in Phoenix. I'll be at leadership. Don't have a hotel yet, though. Oh, yay. Okay, so hotels will start opening up, right? Because people's travel plans change. And so hotels will start to open up. And then also make sure you revisit the doTERRA leadership hotel registration, because one of my members got a hotel after it was sold out because people had canceled. So keep going back to that. And yes, Lisa, that would be awesome if you came to see us at the event pre-leadership. And of course, I'll be at all of leadership too. Right. Okay. this is the tip for the vet thing, right? So for vets, they recommend to open the Terrazyme capsule and sprinkle on food with every meal for giving Terrazyme to your dogs. So yay, sidebar. All right, so make sure and get your aches and discomfort handout. Where we live or anywhere you live where the weather has changed, that's an increase in an unhealthy inflammatory response, right? So like in Illinois, cold weather, there are a lot of people uncomfortable right now. So aches and discomforts is a key make and take to do. We always had the athletes, muscles, and joints, which has a recipe or two for aches and discomforts, but you really want to focus your classes on aches and discomforts for the audience that is really suffering. Okay. Master your metabolism, weight management, those two hot topics right now. Make sure you get those. Give me 10, 15 minutes to repost this video and get all the links posted up there for you. But again, make sure you get these last items by Friday before the prices go up. Yay! Feel free to ask questions in the comments and let's work on thickening our skin. Oh, my husband posted on the YouTube. Yay, Lindsay reposted it in the comments, so check that out. You can come see me even if you're not coming to leadership. You can come see me at the Phoenix event pre-leadership. No risk, no rewards. The worst thing people can do is say no, or like what I experienced, right, in the jet bridge, they can hand your trifold back to you, okay? So what? Wasn't their time. Their window wasn't open, their door wasn't open, they weren't ready yet, all right? Keep going. Hand these babies out everywhere you go, and you'll get testimonials like the ones that everybody is posting, right? So Karen Bromberg won a free handout for being the first one to answer that the first thing we do when we talk to people is a 60-second enrollment. We offer to help them now. All right, plus we got a drawing going, so we're going to go back and draw next Monday for the free WWZD7 access. You comment your testimonials in the trifold post and or tag your friends or both, right? And people you tag, everybody gets entered to win free access to WWZD or a free coach bag or a free Zimmer tool. All right, so make sure you find that post on the testimonial for the trifolds. Read the comments. See how people have, a couple people put in the testimonials that they'll be teaching the class from the trifold, and they've had people enroll themselves, right? That's the key to my tools, okay? Enroll themselves while they were in class, and they never even had to ask them to enroll, okay? That's what you want. They've given people trifolds, not had time to talk to them. They've gone home, and the people have enrolled themselves. Doesn't get any easier than that, folks. Okay? Doesn't happen all the time, right? The fact that it does happen means that this is the tool for you to make your business simpler and more duplicatable. Yay! Happy oiling. Have a great week. Give me about 10, 15 minutes to post all these links for you. Bye.